the closure of beer parlors and other relaxation centers in the state appears not to be effective in the rural communities. This was the observation of our correspondent who monitored the compliance level in Agba, Egbema, Ndani, Aoda East and West, as well as Abua, Odwa local government areas of the state. Our correspondent observed that some relaxation centers were open for business in the communities. Some inhabitants of the communities who spoke to our correspondent, however, expressed concerns over the hardship caused by the government's directive. The respondents also criticized the method deployed in the sharing of the palliatives brought by the government and also called for the review of the stay-at-home directive.
Since we person come up for shit, now the pass machine, or if you look time, I could be after 1 or 2. I never see even one now. But as a day, so man, they suffer to chop with begin a problem. From the that one, I know talk from the market. You don't say before. Market from this time, where from the way the country day, it hard for this idea, not in the movie.
Now sufferness. Me I be a market woman. I know they go market again. Ask anybody. Sufferness where would they suffer now? See as I did that. I know they go market. I know they chop belly food. Nothing will let me see my hand. Tina, nothing will let me market. I no go. I be a dealer. I now you what they say. Go my house or you don't fool. Nothing what I say. We go market and purchase come back. Nothing. It to say me I dey go school. I for no answer for radio because government is not do us well. Now sufferness we dey. But me I not to go school. Now blocking what they speak.
Anything with them bring, the man no man. You need a straight. Suppose everybody that one Nigeria will do. Not everybody from here. Anything with them bring, we say you know engaging. Suppose be for that, but they don't do that. In the streets.
You're listening to the World News on Today95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After this break, more news, foreign and sports stories. Please do stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
95.1 FM, Voice of the People.
And we're back.
Thank you for staying tuned to the World News at 6 on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Remember to wash your hands regularly with soap at all times. Always have with you at all times alcohol-based hand sanitizers. And if you can, please do stay at home. Otherwise, observe social distancing. Now, allow me to bring you the rest of the bulletin. Petroleum tanker drivers have alleged continued harassment from security operatives in the borders of Rivers State. PTD Chairman, Rivers State, Alhaji Musa Dennis made the allegation in an interview with our correspondent, Ifunaya Obemendukwe. Dennis said the tanker drivers are frequently harassed by security personnel on their way to deliver products.
No, everybody is at work right now. Just that the problem that they are having a little challenges of the way the harassment of the military people on the road. Nobody will come. They'll say party and stay here. When they like, they open the road for them. Also, they'll tell them that these people are not among. We are on essential duty. That will be allowed to carry product to all destinations. They never say tankers should not move around. So they see experience after a while. They will not let you go. But anyhow, it's just normal Nigerian way now, you know.
Petroleum tanker drivers PTD had in the past few weeks complained of incessant harassment and alleged compulsion to pay some amount of money before they are allowed to move. Meanwhile, the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State, Mustafa Danvara, has warned officers manning the various borders in the state to desist from being unprofessional as they enforce the restriction order. CP Danvara issued a warning when he took an unscheduled visit to some border points between Rivers and other states in a bid to ensure that operatives deployed acts professionally. The CP noted that a monitoring unit have been constituted to report any officer caught taking advantage of the restriction of movement to enrich themselves.
That's why we're here now. We are going to talk to them and we are going to put a monitoring unit on ground that will be go around to be checkmating the activities of our men. Anybody caught floating our directive is going to be dealt with. So that's why we are here with the garrison commander, with all our personnel here. We are going around to checkmate the activities. Anybody caught collecting money or disregarding this directive, we are going to deal with him squarely. So nobody is above the law. Our law enforcement agent must be up and doing. They must be up and doing. They must obey the law. They must obey the directive. So if they go ahead to collect money and to pass people, it will not work now. From now on, it will not work.
The Inspector General of Police, IGP Mohammed Adamu, had warned of tough consequences for members of the organized transport sector who continue to breach the existing restriction order by resulting to 9 travels. The police IG said the development has proven to be counterproductive as it undermines the tireless efforts of the federal government at curbing the spread of the deadly COVID-19 virus. The Nigeria Police Force says it has arrested the killers of Funke Olakunrin, daughter of a leader of the Yoruba Social Cultural Organization Afenifere, Chief Ruben Fasuranti. According to the statement, the suspects include Lawal Mazaje from Kogi State, Adamu from Adamawa State, Mohammed Shehu Usman from Sokoto State, and Awal Abubakar from Zamfara State. The police say they have established sufficient physical and forensic evidence linking the suspects to the killing of Ola Kunrin. The statement said the operation that led to the killing was carried out by 8 fully armed kidnap and robbery suspects led by one Tambaya, who is currently at large. Mba also said the gang is responsible for a series of high-profile armed robbery and kidnap operations in the region. According to Mba, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, commended Nigerians for their patience and support to the police throughout the period of the investigations into the incident. One person has been burnt to death following the fire outbreak at the Muda Lawan market in Bauchi State. An eyewitness said the fire started after a truckload of mattresses caught fire. Efforts are in place to contain the spread. Several shops and cars parked close to the market have been burnt. Some angry area taxed the firefighters for getting to the scene very late. The firefighters enforced a stronger team before they started to put out the fire. Now on the foreign scene, Menegian Saruwiwa, who is a son of the late environmental activist Ken Saruwiwa, has died of COVID-19 in the United Kingdom. Menegian, who was said to have died on Monday after being hospitalized. Nu Saruwiwa, sister of the deceased, made his known on a Facebook post where she disclosed that her late brother had underlying health conditions before contracting the virus. She described her late brother as the smartest and most talented out of all the children of Ken Saruwiwa. A third of the sailors serving with France's aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle, which is 668 out of nearly 2,000, are infected with coronavirus. The Navy says nearly all are on the carrier itself. An escorting frigate and carrier pilots are also in quarantine. The carrier returned to the French port of Toulon early from Atlantic exercises. 20 sailors are in hospital while one is in intensive care. Reports say the infection total looks set to rise as 30% of the test results are not yet in. The Navy is investigating how so many sailors caught the virus. To end the news, here is the summary of the major stories. The federal government has warned private hospitals against treating COVID-19 patients without government's approval. The Rivers State government has commended private investors for supporting the state in the fight against COVID-19. Rivers State Police Commissioner Mustafa Dandwara has warned officers manning the various borders in the state against unprofessional conduct. On the foreign scene, Menegian Saruwiwa, who is the son of late environmental activist Ken Saruwiwa, has died of COVID-19 in the United Kingdom. That was the news as detailed by Chinedi Uwuna. For comments on inquiries, please call 0815-341-8657 or 0814-434-3502. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can also read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Do not forget to take responsibility. Wash your hands frequently with soap under running water. Always have with you at all times alcohol-based hand sanitizers. Avoid touching your face and eye contact surfaces to prevent the spread of coronavirus. And if you can, please do stay at home. Otherwise, observe social distancing. Have a wonderful evening from today. 95.1 FM. I am Kala Dakarubatibo. Stay tuned for Soccer Nation with Victor Oriayi. Thank you very much once again.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
your choice. You can dream if you believe. Give it all you've got. They are fast, I am faster. They are strong, but I'm stronger. I'm the best, so I pick up my chest. My dream, my speed, and my strength. Give me the power to win. We're flying higher to the top. Can't stop me now. Give me the power to win. Stronger, so strong. Yeah. Can't stop us now. I believe in my dreams. That's my way.
Yes, a very good evening and welcome to another thrilling edition of Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football you can get anywhere on radio. My name is Victor Oriahi, and as usual, I'm set to let you in on all there is to know emerging from the ever exciting world of football.
I've always been destined to win. Yo, my speed and stability, all my ability came from within. As long as I see my potential, there's no limit to what I'll achieve. Yo, give it up for the master. See how I master my dreams.
I am faster, they are strong, but I'm stronger. I'm the best.
Well, let's start from the local scene where former Nigerian international Daniel Amokachi has given his views on the duo of Wilfred Ndidi and Victor Osimhen, saying that they are actually good enough to make the Super Eagles 1994 World Cup squad. Yeah, a lot of persons have been saying that that squad is probably one of the best Nigeria's ever produced. Well, Amokachi said this during his radio program, The Bull Speaks with Brilla FM in Lagos. And of course, you know that Wilfred Ndidi and Victor Osimhen have been outstanding for Leicester City and Lille, respectively, this season. Ndidi himself has already made 29 appearances in all competition for the Foxes and has registered 2 goals with 1 assist, while Osimhen has been linked with a host of Europe's top clubs, having scored 18 goals in 38 outings and has also